Hello, welcome to section 5, Managing Virtual Machine. This is the first video of this section, Understanding of Virtual Machine and Files. In this video, you are going to take a look at what is virtual machine, use of virtual machine resources, virtual machine components, understanding of virtual machine files, and maximum configuration of VM in current version. What is virtual machine? Virtual machine is an object with a set of configuration files. It has multiple files and it is also known as virtual server or guest machine. It provides same functionality as a physical server. In a traditional IT data center, you had physical server, desktop machines or laptops. In a software-defined data center, you have virtual server, and that virtual server is made up of virtual machine. And virtual machine has a set of compute resources such as CPU, memory, NIC and disk. It uses the resources of physical hardware through the hypervisor. Whatever resources we have on physical server, hypervisor assign those resources to the virtual machine. You can run multiple virtual machine on a single hardware. And each virtual machine has a guest operating system which can be a Windows, Mac, Linux or any operating system. Use of virtual machines. It fulfills the requirement of a physical server in data center. Whatever servers you had in a traditional data center, virtual machine provides the same functionality in a virtual data center. It can be used as a desktop, laptop for end user as well. And there is no physical existence in an IT data center if you have a virtual machine. And one physical hardware can have multiple virtual machines. And it reduces the data center space as well. And also provides the easy provisioning and scalability. And if you want to migrate your virtual machine from one location to another location, it is quite easier than the traditional way. Virtual machine resources. We have 4 types of resources in a virtual machine. One is CPU, disk, memory and network adapters. So a virtual machine is a combination of these 4 resources. And it gets those resources from physical hardware which is running on the bottom layer. And hypervisor help to pool those resources and assign from physical to virtual layer. Virtual machine components. You have a physical server or a laptop, it has lot of components like USB ports, printer ports, graphics cards, keyboard, mouse, floppy, BIOS, etc. When you are migrating your physical server, laptop or a desktop to the virtual environment, you need all those resources in a virtual environment. So virtual machine has all those components. It has BIOS, floppy drive, CD drive, IDE port, keyboard, parallel ports, PCI controllers, PCI devices, serial ports, SATA controller, SCSI device, USB controller, SIO controller, graphics devices, TPM devices and VMCI devices. So all those resources in a form of virtual existence in a virtual machine. These components are not physically available, rather these are available as a virtual instances. Virtual machine files. Virtual machine is a combination of multiple files which includes VMX, VMDK, vSwap, delta.vmdk, VMSD, VMSS, VMSN, NVDAM, .vmam and vmember.log. So these all files contains and creates a virtual machine. VMX file. VMX file is a configuration file of a virtual machine which contains all configuration information of hardware setting which is available on the virtual machine. Whatever configuration you have on virtual machine, such as CPU, memory, NIC, hard drive, floppy drive, or any hardware which exists on that particular virtual machine, VMX keep that information on this file. VMDK. VMDK is made up of two files. One is flat.vmdk, another one is vmname.vmdk. Flat.vmdk is a large file which contains virtual machine data, whereas vmname.vmdk is a descriptor file which contains the description of the virtual machine. .vswap file. It's a virtual machine swap file. It creates when you power on the virtual machine, and it is in use when there is any contention on the ESXi host, and the size of this file is equal to the memory which is available on that particular virtual machine. And by any chance, if there is any memory reservation on that virtual machine, then the size will be allocated memory to virtual machine minus reserved memory to virtual machine. That will be the size of vswap file. Delta.vmdk. Delta.vmdk is a snapshot file. When you create a snapshot, then delta.vmdk will exist in a virtual machine directory. And when you have a delta.vmdk, virtual machine is stop writing the data in actual flat.vmdk file, and it put flat.vmdk in read-only mode and start writing the data on delta.vmdk. And the initial size of the delta.vmdk is 16 MB, and it increases when you write the data during the snapshot. .vmsd file. It is a virtual machine snapshot details, and it stores the metadata and other information about the active snapshot on the virtual machine, and it creates every time when you take the snapshot or delete the snapshot. .vmss file. It is a virtual machine suspended file. When your virtual machine is in suspended state, it saves the data in .vmss file. .vmsn file. It stores the data of a virtual machine when you take a snapshot, and it is mostly uses when you choose to include virtual machine memory state. If you are not selecting that option, the default size will be 32 GB. If you are selecting the virtual machine memory state, the size will be larger. NVRAM. NVRAM is a BIOS configuration file. It is same like you have in your laptop BIOS system, BIOS console. So NVRAM keeps the BIOS configuration file. .vmem file. It is a virtual machine paging file. The same you have in Windows environment page file, it is also exist in a virtual machine with the name of .vmem, and it can be used during the contention of memory. And the last file is vma.log file. It is a log file of each virtual machine. Each virtual machine has vma.log file, and it stores the log activities of that particular virtual machines. And every virtual machine can have maximum 6 older log files, and current latest file will be with the name of vma.log. So that's all about the virtual machine files. Maximum configuration in virtual machine file. In a latest version of vSphere 6.7, we have virtual CPU can be maximum up to 128 in a single virtual machine, and RAM per virtual machine can be 6 GB, and virtual SCSI adapter per virtual machine is 4, and virtual SCSI target per virtual SCSI adapter is 64, and virtual SCSI target per virtual machine is 256. Virtual NVMe adapter per virtual machine is 4. Virtual NVMe target per virtual SCSI adapter is 15. Virtual NVMe target per virtual machine is 60. Virtual SATA adapter per virtual machine is 4. Virtual SATA device per virtual SATA adapter is 30. Virtual disk size is 62 TB per virtual machine. ID controller per virtual machine is 1. ID devices per virtual machine is 4. Floppy controller per virtual machine is 1. Floppy device per virtual machine is 2. Virtual NIC per virtual machine is 10. USB controller per virtual machine is 1. USB device connected to virtual machine is 20. USB 3.0 device per virtual machine is 1. Video memory per virtual machine is 2 GB. And parallel ports per virtual machine is 3. And that's about the maximum configuration we can have in a single virtual machine. That's all from this video. In next video, we are going to cover how we can create virtual machine. Thank you. Stay tuned.